Boom. Yes, people. We're back again. Another episode. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like DVE. Come on, lap 5 out now. My one. I like that. I like the tape a lot. It's only right that we talk about music with someone who I've actually had on before, okay? This is my brother. This is my fellow UK rap talk peer. That was such a dead intro, but Max, come on here, my bro. Come on. What are you telling me,
I'm good,
guy?
bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How does it feel to be back?
Gonna tell me to state my name, and I was ready, man. I was ready. I got it wrong.
Wait, hold on. Like, I'm
good, man.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Yeah, you feeling good?
I'm blessed, man.
Okay, all right.
Nice new setup we got here. I'm liking it.
Man. Yeah, it's
more comfy.
Yeah,
more
it's a bit chill. It's
like
very
it.
poddy, innit?
Yeah.
It's very podcasty.
You gonna admit this is a podcast yet? Or?
That's the problem. Now I can't really say, it's not a podcast.
You need that's TikTok shit.
I know, and
really.
lights or something, innit? Yeah, like everyone's always like, oh yeah, let me come on the pod, da 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 da. I'm like, it's a show.
Yeah.
But like now, they really got some, credibility to say pod. But, anyway, let's get into it. So state your name, cuz.
Max.
And what we doing today, man?
We're rapping, innit?
We're rapping. Yeah, man. That's it, man. BTB Max in the studio. You came on when? What?
The first one, bro. The first one.
You were the first
Which was
guest.
January, I think. I remember I came straight from West Ham and we just lost. I was fuming.
Max. But that was when we were doing well, though, right?
No, man.
And now?
No, man. Now we're...
I mean,
there's a hope, man. Just one of the ones I can never feel confident.
That's it, man.
And
we got to win this weekend, just gone. But like it's not looking great right now.
It never looks great. Like even when it's doing well, I'm always like I'm aware what West Ham can do. I'm always aware that West Ham can just I don't know, man.
I know.
It's painful.
It's so peak being a West Ham fan, I can't lie.
Honestly, man. But Conference League, it's coming. Man.
Conference League, then back into Europe.
Then Champions League. We're just doing it the long way, but we're going to win all the cups on the way. So
For real. So like, intro, yes, people. Bro, my head is actually everywhere. I can't lie. You've actually got to forgive me. My head is everywhere. Intro hasn't even been done. Let me do that one now. This is your boy lockdownT, aka Stiff Chocolate 2.0, aka the reason why your baby mama loves Dave. And this is that TikTok show where we speak all things TikTok, alright? Make sure you push that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Hit the bell notification so that you never miss a video. Like, comment, share, do all them YouTube things there. You get me?
Said he's the reason your baby mom loves Dave. Not Dave. He is the reason your baby mom loves Dave.
It's actually cheeky that I said that, innit? It's actually very, very cheeky.
Yeah, but you gotta be, man. Your alias has to be cheeky. What the hell?
It's actually mad cheeky because I thought about that. I was like, raw, like T, when you actually think about what you're saying there, you're actually saying that you're the reason why someone likes Dave, not Dave himself, not his music.
They know lockdown
Me,
T.
like,
lockdown That's now they know Dave.
It's mad audacious, but I'm gonna run with it.
Yeah, man.
Because why not?
Yeah, at least Stiff Chocolate 2.0.
Yeah.
Letting Stormzy take 1.0.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take the second version. Do you know what I mean? So many people on TikTok are out here just like calling me Stormzy and that. Or a lot of people on TikTok, whatever the focus of my content is, they're like, Robert, how do you look like him as well? So they'll be like, how do you look like Dave and Stormzy all at the same time? And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like they just.
Who else do you get?
I had Jay Haas.
Bro.
What do you get?
But I get footballers. I get the West Ham team. I can't lie. I get Souček and Declan Rice the most. I've been told Craig Dawson, Jared Bowen. Someone said Phil Jones, bro. Someone said Phil Jones. That was the one that I was like, nah, you gone too far there.
Yikes.
It's just like any white guy that's like,
yeah. Exactly.
Man, I don't know.
I get the baby.
The baby.
Do I look like the baby?
I mean, he's just known for his chains.
The big chains. I might do that on a studio session.
That's what I'm saying. You could probably get the basketball jersey.
Yeah, I slap on a vest. And then like the baby's kind of got a square head and I've got a bit of a square head. So like, I don't know. Maybe that's what they see. But like, yeah, the TikTok comments, they always just say what they want.
It's funny, man. It's a funny place.
They always
It's a funny place. You got to not take it too seriously.
You can't.
And it's a funny place.
You can't, otherwise you actually want to be punching man's chests. Like,
honestly.
You want to be going crazy.
Like, sometimes the beef within your comment, like someone will comment on your video, someone will beef them on your video, and I'm getting bare notifications. I'm like, if you man care enough about this comment section to be beefing some random person on my video, like I'm not gonna take anything you say about me to heart. Like,
it's mad, man. But like, how's things been like since you came on in January?
Yeah.
What has it been like? Take us through that journey from that time where we were both on like what, maybe 30, 40,000?
I was on like 50k.
Okay, 50k.
I think I hit 50k just before Christmas last year. About to hit 100k.
Yeah,
literally,
man.
like in the next couple days, it's got to happen.
It's happening. You've only got like 300 more to go.
And like, you know, when you can see the number, I'm like, it's like
200. To be honest, hopefully,
something.
when this actually comes out, you would have hit it by
100k, let's go.
You know them ones. Come on. Yeah.
But it's been mad, I can't lie, because that was 50k back then, and I hadn't done any events then. I think that's been the level up, is that I've been to a lot of events this year.
Okay. Name us a couple. Like, what have you been doing?
So the first one I did, which I remember like just shitting myself before I went up to, was TikTok did a boat to the Brits party with CK because he was nominated for a Brit Award, and that's when I met so many big TikTokers, and to them it's normal, it's like a fun event, and I was there like so nervous, like I'm gonna have to network and this, that, and the other. And then you just meet some people and you're like, right, you're just normal people, but also you meet people that like it's their full-time job to do TikTok, and you're like, I'm not crazy to think I could do this full-time now.
No,
like, you lot are just living life. Like, I'm chatting to like 19-year-olds who have like already lived in creator houses and stuff like that. I'm like, mad, like, okay, so I'm not crazy. And then it's kind of just giving me that drive that like, when I look at their content as well, and I don't know disrespect to them, but I'll like compare it, and I'm like, obviously that's not like, they don't do music stuff, so it's not directly comparable, but I'm like, okay, like, I can kind of see like, this is the kind of content you're making and you're doing it full time, then cool, I'm on the right path. And then
So what have you been doing at the events?
Just like some of them are shoots where you got to do stuff, but like most of it is just they want you in the room. Okay. And so then you network, you can drink if you want. Like some people that go to events every week is just like a motive, innit? Whereas to me, I'm like, I need to get like 5 Instagrams, and like, I need to network. I need to know the right people. Someone
said to me, like, when you go to all of these events and stuff like that, always be going there from like a business point of view, and 100%. Never be the drunkest person in the room.
100%, man.
And it's funny because I went to an event last week, right? And this was like a branded event, right? Yeah. But there was the actual brand's employees there. Yeah. And there was one woman who just like came up to us, and she was just bare excited, and like she, to my knowledge, was definitely drunk. I don't know, maybe she's just like that kind of person. But she was just mad excitable and just like all everywhere. And I was thinking, this is what that person was talking about. Don't ever be looking like the fool. Do you know what I mean?
I know, man. I know. Like, that's the thing. I was at an event this week, and so I was at the AIM Music Awards, and then straight after to the K-Trap launch party.
Man said K-Trap launch party.
Oh, that was mad.
It ain't like, bro. It ain't like what this guy's doing. Man said K-Trap. What, for the last whip too? Yeah.
It was insane. Like, I'm still like overwhelmed by it. Like, I was in a room with. Because you know when you go to events and you might see a famous person, you're there to show face, look good, whatever. Yeah. For the associations of being there. This was just like, he's having a launch party, he wants his boys there.
Yeah, it's just
they're there because they're fans of K-Trap.
Yeah,
It was mad. And I can't lie, I was a bit drunk because I've been at the award show all day, working for a rum company. Like,
don't worry, we saw from your vlog.
The thing is, the drunk vlogs do well. Or like when I do a vlog and I get progressively drunker throughout, like the festival day ones, like they do well. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I'm not against it.
Max is out here like this, face to camera. Like,
I had. It's funny because sometimes, I don't know why, sometimes when you do a TikTok, you know, you have to like put it in drafts and then carry on filming it throughout the day. Yeah. Sometimes you can lose footage. I don't know why. There was a clip of me in there where I'm walking around the event, like kind of being like, so this is the kitchen, this is that, the other, and it got cut, and then I go into like the photo booth at the end, like, Maya Jama's here, like I need to just I need to separate myself from everyone else and like be like, Maya Jama is here, like all these people. I was
so
like,
cut out, like
it cut out as jarring, but I literally had to take myself into the photo booth, not taking photos, just to chat to the camera in perfect lighting, by the way. I was just like, I can't believe it. Like that's the thing. I was a bit licked, but I wasn't like drunk. I think it was more just like the emotion, like how overwhelmed I was, as well as the spirit. Like I was out there chatting to Heady One, like literally I see him, and to be fair, I needed a bit of alcohol in my system to go over to these man because there was also like a lot of man in this room just in Bally's that are like, I don't know who you are. You're not looking too friendly. Like I don't know. So I caught eyes of Heady One, and he weren't chatting to anyone. So I'm like, let me introduce myself. And yeah, it was like,
how was that? Like, what's that?
Calm. This guy's just funny, man. He just, when you see him smiling, I'm like literally like this with him, and I seen him smile. I'm like, I want to laugh. Like, you're just a funny guy. Yeah. It was just like simple. I was like, because I was at a festival where he was backstage, and I was like about to meet him one time, and the security guard were like, nah, like give him his space, and like Heady looked calm. Like he looked like he was willing to chat to me. Even his DJ said like, oh, bro, like, you're the TikTok guy, innit? I was like, bro, didn't get me to chat to Henny, but it didn't happen. But I just told him, like, bro, you know, I was like, in this situation not long ago. And I was just like, yeah, bro, I'm a massive fan of you. I make hella videos about you. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, I'm Max, nice to meet you. He was like, I'm Heady. I was like, I know. And I walked away and I'm like, dang.
That's funny.
Yeah,
so,
mad.
So like, obviously, you've got your bits of content where you kind of like interview artists and stuff like that. You do what's one unknown fact that anyone knows about you, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. Like when you're going to all of these kind of events, like, is that your aim to like always try and get content in that sense or not?
It was back in like when it was the first thing I did. I remember I went to a Millions show and I was like queuing for the cloakroom after, and he's just stood on the side of the stage. So I'm like, and like just by the barrier, and I'm like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get this video. And yeah, like the first time I actually did that, it was after Avellino's show. I was waiting because it was such a tiny venue. I was waiting outside thinking Avellino's gonna come out, like, and Western had just stood there. So I'm like, yo guys, yo Western. I said hello to them and I was like, do you mind if I get a video? And they were proper, like Akel from Western, proper lovely, like
cool guy, yeah.
Yeah, like Louis was so high. So like Akel was like, nah, Louis, because I was just gonna get with Akel and Hailey, and he was like, nah, Louis, come, like proper nice. So like that's the first time it came about, and I was like, you know what, like I can get this with bare people. Like it's quick, it's a TikTok. It's
so you're saying that's how the idea of that content came about.
At that time, my series was random facts, innit? And then and then I was like, oh my gosh, I can just ask them for a random fact. This is easy, like. And then I was like, you know what, people like them. If someone says something wild, then you know it's good. Sometimes they don't know what to say in it, and they just don't say nothing. But
so the random facts about artists came from a random meeting with you and Western.
I literally just bumped into Western. I mean, I was kind of thinking if I meet Avellino, that's probably what I'll ask him.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I was going to or not. Like I was kind of just like, more just from a fan point of view. I just wanted to meet him and be like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. Then I happened to just have Western chilling on the road, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna ask them. Then now I was like, you know what, it's a really good, easy way to get content, because I'd love to sit down and do this kind of interviews with artists. I'd love to do that, but if I'm just meeting you in a room,
you've got to take advantage of that, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, let me just get quick, and also like I know you do hella interviews. You get asked, oh, what's coming next? How's the album? I'm like, let me just ask you something fun. You've not been asked before. It will do well on TikTok, like. So yeah, like that's kind of what I do. But when I go to these events now, you've got to suss it out. Like. I come into a room if there's just bare man in there, and I'm like, do you mind if I get TikTok? And I'm like, yo guys, like you gotta read the room.
Man said, put that YouTube voice on. Hey guys,
like, you kind of have to. In
I'm
a way.
here with K-Trap,
literally, with Mr. Trappo. Like, tell us something they don't know. And this guy, like you. Literally, some people say that. I'm like, I don't hate it. Like, you know how Nardwar, you know how I know so many random facts about people. I'm like, sometimes I might hit them on something that they don't know about themselves. I know, but they don't know that I know type thing. But Nardwar's a different level, man. He must have a whole research team. But
I mean, but what's good about it is that when you can solidify a brand for yourself, the artists then expect, and they know what's coming. Yeah. Like if you start, like let's say this random facts about artists becomes huge, artists will then start to know when they see you, they're like, oh, that's that guy who, and then they've got to now start thinking, okay, like you know the guy who's like, you know that fashion guy who's like, how much this guy, like, and he'll go like from garm to garm, and what does he actually say again? I can't remember, but he's just talking bare quick. But like, literally just like, how much you chain, like that kind of thing. So like people will then start to know, oh, this is the guy that does that. Yeah, and then it gets you thinking like, is there a way I could do it more like bigger and better? But at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's got to be true to me. It's got to be true to me. I can't be like doing a Nardwell wearing a hat and this and the other. But I'm like, but I can ask what's a random fact about you and respond when you say something. Like, we're just seeing it, like, but when I was in that room, I was obviously, it's like there's so many big names in here with big names. I can't be just like, hi, nice to meet you, let's get a video. I was like, let me just introduce myself where necessary. Say if I'm at an event and Heady One's there again,
I'll suss it out. 100. If he's not with too many people, I might 100. Be like, yo, remember me? Do you want to do a video? Like,
that's the thing. I truly believe that, like, it's all about patience in this kind of game right now. Like, we're getting ourselves to that point where we're becoming known in a sense, like via TikTok, and now we're getting into rooms with people that we'd want to work with. It might not start kicking in terms of the work from the beginning, but you know, okay, cool, I've briefly made that relationship with someone this time. The next time I see them, and I'm gonna see them again because I'm now in that space, next time I see them, cool, something might pop off then, or the third time. Like, it's all about patience now and like making the move at the right time. Do you know what I mean?
Like, like when you go to these rooms, initially it was like, oh my gosh, like I'm in a room with this person, but now it's kind of like you just gotta be patient. It's literally that, be patient. So like on that event, at the K-Trap event, you know Nico B.
Yeah, man.
He recognized me, and
from
I was
TikTok.
like, and I was like, where is you? What do you mean it's you? And I was like, okay, cool. We know each other already, so even though we haven't met before, we know who each other are. So I was like, cool, let's get a TikTok. To be fair, the audio is not great on it, but I'm gonna post it soon.
I was gonna say, has that come out? I saw like a little clip of you and him, but
yeah, he was in the vlog, but he's a nice guy, man. He's a proper nice guy.
I mean, he looks it, like you can tell from his energy, like he's just like
a funny guy.
Just an excitable kid, like. How old is he?
I think he's younger than
like
younger than
quite
us,
young, right?
Very like 21.
Yeah. Nah, he just seems like a proper fun-loving kind of guy.
Yeah, he was a bit more shyer and relaxing. Because I was saying like, bro, like I need to see you doing more on TikTok. He was like, I don't like it too much because of the hate comments. I'm like, you're a big man, you know.
But we gotta remember, these are literally just humans, innit?
Literally,
we see artists as these high pedestal individuals, but like they truly are just people. Even K-Trap in one of his track, in one of the clips I saw from that party, he was like, I'm shy, but you know, like let's just get it. And I was thinking, like these men are just normal.
He performed one of his like more like girl type songs. And he was like, that proper got me out my comfort zone, you know. I was like, this is so, we're literally all here to see you perform.
It's kind of surreal,
and
right?
you're like shy, bro. I'm like, mad. It's mad. And so when Maya Jama walked into that party, I was kind of like, I don't know as well. I was expecting, because I see her all over my Instagram. Because that's where I see her. That's where I see her.
Explore page. That's what I was thinking.
Obviously, that's where you see her. So I'm expecting her to be like this, like superhuman of a woman, and she's just a woman. Like,
I mean, of course,
she's got a nice body, but it's not like, oh my gosh, she got bulging bum.
She's
just a nice looking woman. Like,
she's a beautiful lady, innit? But obviously, Instagram makes things look like, I'm not even trying to say that like what Maya Jama looks like on Instagram would not be the same. I've never seen Maya Jama in person, but it's literally just that Instagram, it is a snapshot. Like, you get someone in their perfect form type thing.
You gas up someone in your head when you just see them online, but then when you actually see them in person, you're like, you are exactly what you look like online, but you're just, I don't know, you're just a bit smaller and you're right in front of me. Like, it's weird.
Yo, shout out Maya Jama one time, maybe even 2 times. Swear down though. And Jorja Smith. And shout out Simone, actually. Beautiful women. Beautiful. Nah, those are the 3 for now. Anyway, for now. Yeah. So
shout out my girlfriend. Just
shout out Abby.
Abby.
Shout out Abby.
I'm gonna behave myself. I forgot my Jama, but shout out Abby.
Shout out Abby. 100%. Yeah, you're gonna get us in trouble. Crazy. Alright, so yeah, man, the content's been flowing. What, like, okay, so you got things like when rappers went God mode. You got kind of like scenario type TikTok. You got your facts TikTok. Like, how was all of the different types of content that you've been doing, like, working? Like, what's your thoughts? Man?
Interesting, because when I think of a content idea, I kind of think of 3-4 parts that I could make straight away.
So that you kind of bulk.
Well, just for me to know it's like a substantial idea.
Okay,
like,
cool,
I can't like. I don't like throwing in like something that could be a series and just doing one episode and then maybe doing the next one a month later. Like,
that makes sense.
So I kind of think of a few more. Then I think which is the best one to post first. When I thought rappers went God mode, I had the General Levy one first, which that video is still like the other day it just randomly got an extra 30k views. You know,
so
when your phone
weird
just
how
blows
TikTok
up and
does
it's a
that,
really old video.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
like, cheers.
weird how
Like,
TikTok does that.
you don't really feel like you've worked for it anymore.
Yeah,
but, like, I
yeah,
did that
yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's fact.
Yeah, so I kind of think of it like that. I need to be more like you and more organized and like efficient with my content because I kind of just
Bruh.
throughout a day I'll think of 2-3 ideas and I'll be like, okay, how much time do I have to make a video today, and then what are the best 2 to make? And some of them, like, I'll have ideas and then something will happen. I'm like, I have to make a video on this today. It kind of varies. I'm more wary of like being current. And then when there's nothing popping, going back to one of my series ideas and doing part 2, 3, 4.
I hear that.
And then sometimes, like the video I posted yesterday, it was like I was trying to recreate the style you do when you're in the booth because I can't your attention to detail and them ones is mad. Like I was trying to make it quickly and I was thinking like it looks okay, but T's just looks so much better. Like
you can't make them quick, bro.
Because you gotta be aware as well. In the like 1 second that you put it on someone else's face, you gotta put so much expression and you gotta capture so much. And I found myself doing one clip over and over and over. It's 1 second. It's long, man. But again, that came about that I was literally just listening to a song, and Giggs just randomly does a really high voice, and I'm like, why has he done that? 2, thank you for doing that. That's a skit. Like, it's weird that that's how I think of music sometimes.
It kind of pops it. Well, now it's like our thought process is catered to TikTok. Content, enjoyment. For real. Like it's
Honestly,
actually that. It's actually that. Yeah.
But that's the game, innit?
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, so man. Like this is the thing when it comes to all of those different styles of content and stuff. I think one thing that I've realized with myself, right, is that, like, would you, in terms of your growth, would you say that you've been happy with the growth, like, as of recently, let's say?
Yeah, kinda. It goes in waves, innit? Like,
it goes up and down, innit?
Yeah, like, I'll have a week where I might get, like, 2,000-3,000 followers. And then I might have a week where I get 200. And it's kind of just like, I don't know if it's the content. I don't know if there's nothing happening in the UK. Like, I'm not sure. And then even sometimes I might go back to like a series which I know is just always consistent. And that might not perform too well. Or I might even repost a video that blew like last year. Repost it and it doesn't. So it's sometimes just the algorithm. Like, I hate to blame the algorithm. I hate to be that guy because I do know some TikTokers that are like, oh my gosh, TikTok hates me at the moment. I'm like, make better content. That's my first thought when videos aren't blurring is make better content. Then occasionally I'll just scroll through my feed and be like, no, actually, like, this isn't a bad patch of content. It's the algorithm maybe isn't blessing me. Yeah. But then it's like, keep going then. Post another video that will, like...
Facts. And this is, so like, for me, this is what I found, right? So when I was just like purely posting about UK content, I found that like my growth was almost hitting a bit of a ceiling. And it was at that 100K kind of mark. So obviously when I'm talking about like Dave, when I'm talking about D-Block Europe, when I'm talking about lockdownT, K-Trap, whatever, like it will be getting engagement and stuff. But like it's almost as if, I've reached the crowd.
100 is a big number as well. Like,
it is, like, and this is the thing, we actually need to deep like what these numbers are, innit? But obviously with the whole kind of like, it's not imposter syndrome, but it's like looking at that person over there, what they have, right? Why they got 400,000, that person's got 1 million, that person got 2 million. And it's like, okay, I can be there, but I'm not there right now. So I kind of felt as if I hit a bit of a ceiling with it. And it's like, what made me realize this? Okay, so I was like, cool, I haven't posted that much about Dave as of recently, but only 2 days ago, he went on Instagram Live. He kind of previewed a little bit of music and that. Like I kind of screen recorded it, put it on my TikTok, posted it up on a straight thing like we were talking about the other week. That was at maybe like 8:30, and it got like 30K views within like a few hours. So I was like, raw, like TikTok actually, like TikTok knows what my content is, right? That it really, really does. But pretty much, I don't really get as many followers from that. Because it's just my core. It's my following already, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
So what I've started to notice is that my way of spreading my growth, increasing my growth, is reinvent myself with those studio sessions. And it's the studio sessions that are building. I'm on 126 now. So like, I know that like that's the thing for me that is probably gonna like increase. And it's not only TikTok either. I'm putting them on Instagram, and my Instagram is actually growing as well, like through Reels, isn't it?
Instagram is one of them ones that like
it's really it's weird.
Honestly, I'll post a video that's like almost 1 million views or something on TikTok. Put it on Insta, 300. Then I'll put a video on Insta, might get like sometimes I get 15k views. Put on TikTok and gets 2k. I don't get it, but I'm just gonna keep posting until I get some sort of consistency, some rhythm. Till it starts to like me. Essentially, like I don't know, man.
Exactly.
Like I posted a reel of like the football video I made, thinking like I know this isn't gonna do numbers on TikTok, but it was more fun and try a new concept for me. And it did well. It got like 15k on reels. And I'm like, but maybe Instagram doesn't know that I'm UK rap. Like, I don't know, man. But I hear you with that, and I'm trying to take that into account on my content now as well, because I'm like, that's why I try and do the rap and football crossover. One, because those are something I can comfortably speak about. And yeah, that they do well, to be fair, when I do like which teams rappers support and things like that. I'm talking about rap, and I'm talking about a new topic which people might love football, and then it's something for them. So I'm hearing you with that, and I'm sort of trying to do it naturally. I'm trying to talk about some American rap that I genuinely not like who's popping that. Like I love Joyner Lucas, like, so I'll like how's a way I can chat about Joyner Lucas in maybe a series that I can chat about Rich, and I'm trying to do it with, like the best concept songs, and those videos take a bit more time. But I really like making them because I like songs that are just genuinely like some of my favorite songs and the favorite videos as well. So like, I'm trying to take that into account, but it's not one of them ones that want to sit down and be like, cool, so today I'm gonna do something like mad to try and capture these lot. Like, it's sort of strategic, innit?
It really does have to be strategic, because like I've been sort of having these feelings of like, okay, cool. Do you know what? I used to be on this kind of like theory of post more and more and more. Post like 2-3 times a day if you can. But I'm starting to switch over from that now, specifically on TikTok, and just post what works. Because I had a very, very brief DM conversation with one A&R, She triggered me like crazy. She triggered me bears. Like, she was kind of right with what... No. Actually, I wouldn't say she was right. I handled it like fine or whatever. Basically, what happened was...
Had you reached out to her initially? Or?
Yeah, so I'd seen a TikTok of hers just talking about like what she does and who she is, blah, blah, blah. She works for one record label, and, you know, she does promotion for like different artists and that. So I was like, calm, messaged her, and I was like, this is me, this is what I do on TikTok. If you ever need any work, any kind of marketing campaign from a TikTok point of view for one of your artists, just let me know. And then she was like, oh, cool, like, what's your fee? And obviously that whole fee question is just very techie, because
I hate it, but you have to...
You have to say something
in a way that backs yourself.
Exactly. You don't want to say something too low, which lowballs you. You don't want to say something too high. Yeah, exactly.
Too high, then the combo's done.
But I went with what I've been paid before and what I know. She went and said, that's a bit crazy, because I got people who have got double the amount of followers that you've got who charge half what you're saying. And I said, interesting. She was like, your engagement is not good enough for the price that you're trying to give me. I said, I hear what you're saying. I said, thanks for your opinion. I think that the people who you have already got on your books are underselling themselves, but I take you into account. And I just left it at that.
You didn't try to lower your price then?
Nah. I just said, fine, whatever. And honestly, like, I had the worst night's sleep after that.
Yeah, I'm wondering, just about. So what you're saying there is you won't post videos that are going to get low engagement if you know they will.
Because, so it's mad, right? So I woke up the next morning and I had like... It shouldn't have even got to me this much, right? But I went and had some sit down conversation. It got me. I had some sit down conversation with my mum. I was like, yo, like, this person said this to me, and like, I'm just now trying to like figure it out. Me and her had some long talk. By the end of it, I was cool, but I was like, nah, this thing got to my head, bro. Like, it got me hot, right? But what I thought to myself is, okay, cool. Let me strategize what content works for me, and don't ever go away from that.
In a way that's not like still on brand, is the
still
only way
on
you
brand.
Would do it,
right? So I was like, if I do that, hopefully, even if it means that I'm posting less, across the board, you might just see that my engagement looks more and more and more. But bearing in mind, yeah, let's say someone who only posts like once a week or twice a week, their engagement is going to look better when you look on their profile because each video would have had more time to rack up views. Arting, we're posting every day. So when you go onto our profile fresh, you're going to see...
I might have posted an hour ago.
Exactly.
Like,
you're going to see like a 4,000, a 5,000, and then you'll see an 100,000, and then you'll see... You know what I mean? Like, it varies. But like, what some people don't deep is that you've actually got to take into account the time, the kind of like consistency of how much someone is posting and whatnot before you like almost judge them for the engagement that they look to have.
Yeah, I hear you. I think like so if I haven't done too much reaching out, which is again something that I need to like.
Oh, you need to reach out, boy.
I need to just build the decks and
you need to reach out, boy.
Reach out because I need some money from this thing. That's the next step. Is I need some money. Like,
yes, sir.
I'm happy to be learning and trying new things this year, whatever. But I think next year my goal with this is money, and then the job can sit on the side. Because at the minute I feel like I'm working 2 jobs and like my job's quite full.
You are, bro.
This is a whole job, and I want to be working more on this. Like this is where I'm trying to grow, and explore different platforms. I don't want to just stay on TikTok. Like I want to be doing YouTube stuff like this, and it's like that. But yeah, I need to be reaching out and getting money. But at the minute, like when a brand reaches out to me, I will give them. We'll talk money after. I want to know what I'm promoting, and I want to let you know my best ways that I think I can promote it. Give you examples of previous work I've done which have had good engagement. I always send them like, I did this one time. Say this video might have got like 40k, 50k. I'm like, this is just an example of one of the pros. Like, little do they know that's that might be no, but I'll show them that, or I might show them like, this is some of my other videos. I'll do it in this kind of style. It'll look as natural as possible. It'll be best. Some brands don't get it. Some brands want you just to sit and say, this is amazing. Oh my God. They want you to sell it. And I'm like,
it's not authentic, is it?
You pay me money, I'll do it, but it won't be good. And I'll tell you that from now. But I'd rather, like some promo deals, I'll say my price and they're like, we don't have a budget for it. And I'm like, you know what? I rate the artist and I rate the song. I'll do it for cheaper and we can work together in the future.
I do that as well.
I have to like the music though. Do you get asked to promote music? Is that the main thing? Like when people in your DMs, is it a lot of rappers being like, bro, check out my song.
When it's like DMs, there's a lot of that. But emails, nah, not really.
Emails is more serious.
Emails like from
I read
brands
your email.
and stuff,
even if it is a rapper, I'll listen to your song if you email it to me.
Yeah,
I'll try on Insta. But sometimes, you know, when you just open a DM and you're like maybe sat in like a room and
you can't open it then.
Listen to a whole song and then you've forgotten about it. I'm sorry, like all the man that I've done that, I'm sorry. But I do try and read them, and I do try and obviously up and coming rappers, I try and show as much love and support as I can.
Facts.
Without doing free promo. Like I'll do it's plenty on Insta, but like, I need to if it's an email, I'm serious. I'll read it.